I mean, just a heck of a game for our program. I mean, we just really lost it in the fourth quarter with some turnovers and some costly fouls. I mean, really separated the game by some of those mistakes. And then what Drexel does a good job of is capitalizing on mistakes. So we've got to be confident and secure under pressure, and some of those possessions that we gave away. You can't say woulda, coulda, shoulda. I just wish that we would just be calm and just be able to don't make the home run play, make the easy play. Because when you look at it, I mean, there's so many great things on the stat sheet, the assist, the out-rebounding them. I mean, gosh, we've improved so much, but it comes down to the turnovers. And then they got to the line 27 times. That's a lot. And we got frustrated with the calls, and we got to let that go. We got to let go when they are calling the game, touch fouls, it doesn't matter. We got to let go and not let things get frustrated. So we've got to learn and grow. Drexel's a great team. You know that. Greenberg's Player of the Year last year. You know that. We did a great job on her. We got her in foul trouble and got her out of the game. So we did everything we could based on the game plan. We just got to clean up some of those mistakes because they do. They punish you on little things like that.
Questions?
In a game like this, I know that it hurts for the players. What do you think they can learn from that and hold on to from this heading into the rest of the season?
I think we're a different team than 2 weeks ago. I think that they all know that. They all know that this is how we want to play. We've got to clean up some of our mistakes, and we got to move our feet and really trust each other on defense. I think that they were really being more in attack mode the fourth quarter, whether they were pressuring or whether they were taking it to us on offense. And we kind of got a little complacent and nervous. So we got to be collective. Our point guards have really got to do a better job of helping us out there and not putting a lot of pressure on Gigi or Lacey or other people. You know what I mean? We got to do a better job doing that, and we will. I mean, I like what we're doing right now as a team. That's going to keep you and be competitive in games. So this is definitely a heartbreaker. This is the one that we should have had just because we played very, very well. We just let it go with turnovers and we fouled too much. They got to line 27 times. And so for us, it was just like we got to do a better job defensively down the stretch, and we got to take care of the ball. Two things, that's it.
You mentioned Greenberg. You guys held her to 9 points in the first half.
Yeah.
Like you said, got her in foul trouble. What was she doing late in the fourth? Because I think she ended up scoring about 13 points over a 5-minute span there.
Yeah, she's tough. I mean, honestly, she's a tough player to guard, and you have to play team defense. And I don't think we were digging as aggressively as we should. Sometimes when it gets late in the clock or fourth quarter, you get away from the game plan. And what we kept saying was be locked in the game plan. It doesn't matter who's guarding her. It's a team effort. You know what I mean? And so you got to be able to dig certain spots on the floor because she's so talented. She can do so many things. She's so versatile in so many ways. And I think that we didn't help as much as we should. And when we did help, we played good on her, and then they'd get an offensive rebound. You know what I mean? So we got to learn when we dig, and we got to get back and block out. So a couple mental mistakes in the fourth quarter for sure. But again, Drexel's the only team that since I've been here, I haven't lost to. And we've come close. So this is good for us because they're a very experienced team, and so I know that they can do it, and they know that we just got to do the little things really, really good. We just really got frustrated in the fourth quarter with some things, and we got to mature there.
I asked Gigi and Lacey too. The first half, you guys had some scoring droughts that would go a couple minutes, but your defense kept you in the lead and kept you at a double-digit lead. What was the difference in the second half with some of those droughts? You guys weren't able to really stop their runs, but then also the defense kind of took just a little step back, it seemed like, late in the game.
You talking about our defense?
Yeah.
I think that we weren't really locked into some of the game plan. Again, it comes down to fourth quarter, okay? And you got to lock into the scout. They have like 14 different looks in their motion offense. You don't know what they're going to do. You know what I mean? So you have to be alert. You got to be ready. Help side's got to be up the line. You can't be complacent. You can't be flat-footed. And maybe fatigue took over a little bit, and they got really aggressive. And so for us, we got to play strong and through. And that's why I was trying to keep them fresh and try to get some subs in because it's like, we needed some players like Paige and people to step up and really be aggressive. Because, again, they're a team that can spread you out and do a lot of things. And it takes a team defense against their kind of motion offense. So they got really aggressive, honestly, and we kind of backed off a little bit. So we got to put the foot on the pedal. We got to keep it on. And I think that's a learning lesson. We got to keep it on, not let it out. Keep that foot on the pedal and keep riding it and not go back and let them, steal the tempo away. And I think that's what they did. They stole it away from us.
Take me back through that last possession. I know Timber ended up getting the 3 up.
Yeah.
What was the plan there coming out? It looked like you guys tried to get Gigi the ball out of the inbound. She was denied, but Timber ended up taking the shot. Is that kind of what you wanted to see there? And then obviously Gigi gets the foul and one. But
Well, it's called a special play. So there's multiple options on that. It's really hard to guard in a special situation because there's a lot of action into it. But I think, bringing Gigi back to the ball because Timber would have came back in, off a down screen and a back screen, down screen action. So there was going to be a lot of reads. But I think it was smart that Timber gave it to her because the defense was on her back and knew that she was going to foul. So that was an excellent read.
Any more questions?
What do you kind of have to do focus-wise preparing for next week?
I think honestly, take a day off and get our minds right, get back to school, like study and get back on a normal routine. But for us is to be able to be who we are the last week. I think that we're playing really, really good basketball right now. So we've got to keep our confidence up and bounce back. I mean, honestly, it's not like we played this is a really talented team. Okay? We all know that. They've been top mid-major program for years and years. And we know that they're a good team, but we're a good team too. So I think we're playing better basketball right now. So we've just got to get back to practice and do the things we've been doing for the last couple of weeks. I love how coachable they are right now. They're really responding. They're doing great stuff. I want to see more from our point guards. I want to see us be aggressive with our bigs. I think our bigs can really step up a little bit more, take some pressure off of Gigi and Lacey and some other players. We need to get everybody involved, and making sure that everybody's doing their job.